On today's Disney Roundup, cuts are made to the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, San Fransokyo will be coming to DCA this summer, and a look at the Walt hologram at the Disney 100 exhibition. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond! I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting with Outside the Parks news, following its first ever discounts announced months ago, Disney has now started to make cuts to the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. Per WDW News Today, over this past week, Disney has made the adjustment to the Galactic Starcruiser to where it will only offer one dinner service to guests each night instead of the previous two. This said due to be the continued low attendance for voyages. Of course, months ago, Disney rolled out the first discount for the Galactic Starcruiser for only DVC members, followed by what they have now, where you can save on resort stays if you book that with a Starcruiser voyage, which really isn't even a discount for it. There's also been instances of cast members' hours being cut or voyages being canceled due to low attendance. Since the opening month of the Galactic Starcruiser, there's been no demand for the experience, as outside of its first few opening months, going through all the way to this year, availability has been wide open. I think it goes without saying though, the reason for that is the cost of the experience being what it is, despite Disney having these quote-unquote special offers. I think unless they drastically cut the cost of the experience, the demand to go will continue to still be very low. If they're unable to without profiting off of it, I would expect more cuts to come from the experience in the near future, followed by the announcement I think a lot of people are expecting being a permanent closure of the Galactic Starcruiser. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below though, and how long do you think the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser lasts? Scheduled to make its return in April, Disney has now announced a reopening date for Narcoossee's at the Grand Floridian. On April 1st, Narcoossee's at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa will once again welcome guests to its newly reimagined space. The signature dining restaurant has seen an enhanced interior revamp over the last several months, as well as a refreshed menu. As you enter your first course, you'll continue to be met with masterfully created dishes. The main course of your dining experience has sustainable seafood from both local waters and around the globe, including Chef Noah's signature dish, the black and red fish. The dessert course also features a returning fan favorite. The reopening of Narcoossee's comes as part of the multi-year transformation of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, honoring its rich history at the Walt Disney World Resort while enhancing its iconic Victorian charm and elegance. Reservations will open for this grand return on March 1st. Now into parks news. Coming this summer, Pacific Wharf at DCA will be transformed into San Fransokyo. It was announced at D23 Expo 2022 Pacific Wharf and Disney California Adventure Park will turn into San Fransokyo from Big Hero 6. Now, Disney has announced later this summer, during the Disney 100 celebration at the Disneyland Resort, you'll be able to step inside the new area. San Fransokyo Square will transport you to the not too distant future in a fictional mashup of two iconic cities, San Francisco and Tokyo. An iconic landmark of the area will be the San Fransokyo Gate Bridge, which will span the tide pools linking San Fransokyo Square to the Paradise Gardens Park. Once you cross the bridge, you'll catch a view of the floating wind turbine atop an old fishing net tannery powering the district from high in the sky. Outside a converted warehouse at the south end of San Fransokyo, you may have the opportunity to encounter Baymax. When the transformation to San Fransokyo Square is completed this summer, you'll find familiar favorites like soups and freshly baked bread bowls, as well as many new Asian-inspired selections. The new port of San Fransokyo draws inspiration from its tricultural influences with signage in English, Japanese, and Spanish. A date for when the transformation will be complete has not been announced at this time. With Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania releasing over this past weekend, Disney has announced that experiences inspired by the film will be coming to Disney California Adventure Park. Following the release of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, guests visiting Avengers Campus and Disney California Adventure Park will be able to take in some of the new experiences there from the film. Now at the Pym Test Kitchen, guests can get the Ooze Cauldron inspired by a scene in the film. Guests can grab one while supplies last. Kang the Conqueror has also slipped through time and arrived at Avengers Campus, quite possibly the biggest threat Ant-Man and the Wasp have ever encountered. Kang moves stealthily through the campus, engaging recruits and seeking information on the heroes in this timeline. Be on the lookout. Kang is only at Disney California Adventure Park for a limited time. Just announced this week, new after-hours events will be coming to Walt Disney World. Disney has added additional dates for Disney after-hours events at Walt Disney World and also added a new theme park. Disney after-hours events occur after the gate closes for the night, extending access to attractions and providing more opportunities to experience. Your event ticket will also allow you early entry into the park beginning at 6 p.m. at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park and 7 p.m. at Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios, with limited tickets being sold. For the first time in forever, you can experience Epcot for 3 hours after the gates close and get access to top attractions like Frozen Ever After and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Ice cream, popcorn, and select beverages are all included in the cost of this ticketed event, available at carts throughout the park. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park will reopen this spring, and along with it, H2O Glow After Hours will be back. Hollywood Studios will also be adding more dates for you to take control of the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, play like one of Andy's toys in Toy Story Land, and more. These events are scheduled to kick off May 20th at Typhoon Lagoon and June 1st at Epcot. Event tickets for Epcot, Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, and Disney's Hollywood Studios can be purchased by all guests starting March 3rd, with prices ranging from $75 to $149. Guests of select Walt Disney World Resort hotels can begin purchasing Disney after-hours tickets for Epcot and Typhoon Lagoon as early as February 28th. Available for the first time since the park closures in 2020, Enchanted Tales with Belle has reopened at the Magic Kingdom. After being closed for almost 3 years now following the park closures in 2020, guests can now once again experience Enchanted Tales with Belle at the Magic Kingdom. Step into Belle and Maurice's cottage and tour Maurice's workshop, where you'll see his inventive gadgets and a special enhanced mirror the Beast gave to Belle. Say the magic words and the mirror comes to life. Watch the story of how Belle and Beast met, and then behold the walls disappear before your very eyes as you are magically transported into the Beast's castle. Meet the Enchanted Wardrobe, who will help selected participants prepare for their role, then go inside Beast's splendid library where Lumiere directs the action. Also, per WDW News Today, guests who play a role in the experience will receive a special bookmark along with a photo pass card if they wish to purchase any photos from their experience. After a longer than usual leave following the holiday season, Sonny Eclipse has now returned to Cosmic Rays. Spotted over this past week following a much longer than normal refurbishment, Sonny Eclipse is now back at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. As previously mentioned, while Sonny was gone, Disney brought back Club Tinsel, which is normally only available during the holidays, to fill in his place. Sonny has now returned, playing all the hits in his normal spot in the Magic Kingdom. Now in accompanying news, for guests looking to go to the Disney 100 exhibition in Philadelphia, a first look at the Walt hologram you'll see there has now been shown. Over this past week, Good Morning America shared a first look inside the Disney 100 exhibition that will be at the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia. Inside, guests will get to take a glimpse of pieces of Disney history that are rarely seen, including the first ever drawing of Mickey. The big talk from the exhibition so far is a Walt Disney hologram that's inside. Per Scott Gustin, Disney used archival footage and AI tools to create a lifelike hologram of Walt. The full-size digital avatar speaks in Walt's voice as part of the exhibition. The exhibition holds 250 different artifacts from different Disney stories. The Disney 100 exhibition is now currently open, and if you're planning on making a trip to go see the exhibits, let me know in the comments down below. Coming to theaters later this year, the Walt Disney Company has moved 2 release dates for upcoming films. With it just still being February, Disney has decided to move the theatrical release dates for 2 films coming in the later half of this year. For Marvel Studios, The Marvels, which is the sequel to Captain Marvel, is now set to hit theaters Friday, November 10th. It was previously supposed to release in the summer on July 28th. Now taking its place, Disney has moved The Haunted Mansion. The new film they're working on based off the Disney Parks ride will release on July 28th instead of its previous release date of August 11th. As to why these changes were made is currently unknown. Alright everyone, well, that's you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me and don't forget to subscribe to my channel tours of the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all you for this week. Until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.